Hi, it's Dr. Katie here, and this month at Blue Hills, we are celebrating you mamas. So Mother's Day is just a few days away, and we love our moms, and we really ultimately want to make sure that you guys are happy and healthy and living your most vibrant lives. So we've been talking about self-care, both on our blogs and our Instagram posts, but also here on Facebook. And what we're going to be chatting about today is creativity. So creativity is one of these amazing things that just sparks a lot of joy and just passion in our lives. And it's something where if you are at a daycare or at a school, kids constantly are coloring or painting or coming up with fun games out on the playground. And that's something that is a beautiful thing that somehow gets lost as we travel away from childhood into adulthood. But the thing of it is humans have an amazing brain that creates all these different pathways that help bring us joy and just regulate our hormones and make us happier, healthier beings. And one of the best ways to up those hormones and up those pathways is through creativity. So creativity is a really broad topic where some people are really artsy-fartsy, other people are more into analytical things or like intense technology and science. And it's all the same thing. It's all creativity. It's just how it presents and comes out of the being that makes it, which is the coolest part. So with creativity, how can we bring it back into your everyday life? So what I recommend are 3 really easy tips that you can just integrate to your everyday life. Some of them you may already be doing, others of them you may just be like, I could totally do that. So ultimately our goal is just to add just a little bit of joy and spark some passion back into you, because ultimately this is a way to take care of yourself. And when you take better care of yourself, you're going to be a better wife, you're going to be a better daughter, you're going to be a better mama. And what's wrong with that? That sounds great, doesn't it? So the first one is going to be just taking a time to think about what do you love. So if it's been a decade plus since you were creative, sit down and reflect on that. What in the past have you done that really kind of sparked that joy and made you really excited to create or to do something? So that might have been doodling back in daycare, but it could have also been maybe a pottery class in college. It doesn't matter what it is, but just reflect back and see what really sparked joy and made you excited to do something and create something that was different from your everyday life. And so with that, if it is pottery, look into maybe pottery classes or places where you could go and get your hands dirty again. But maybe you just enjoy baking and you remember spending time with your grandma. Get out a recipe book, go to the library, and just get those things so that you can just give back to you, but also just create all those happy signals and happy hormones up in your brain. The next one is going to be take it into little bite-sized chunks. So we have the tendency to say, I'm too busy to do anything, because you're busy doing all the things, which I completely understand. But don't forget about all those little 10, 30-minute chunks of our day where you could whip out a coloring book if you wanted. You could color, you could bring a journal and journal your thoughts or work on some creative writing, or you could design architecture if that is what sparks joy in your heart. And so just looking at your day, so if you are a full-time mama and you are maybe taking your kids to the park today, it's a beautiful day, and you're sitting there and they're on the playground having a blast, just whip out a sketchbook. You can write, you can draw, just let the pen do what it does, and it's going to be one of those things where it might just be a really nice, easy, habitual thing to do as we get into the summer months, where you can just be creative. Or if you guys are headed to the library, same thing. Just you're at the library there already, maybe you're there for story time, stop, look at some books for you. And then if we're at work or just busy running between all the places, there's going to be opportunities, the same thing. So whether that's during your lunch break or during a morning break, just stop, breathe, drink your cup of coffee, and sketch, doodle, research a recipe, garden, plan out what you want to do in your house. All of those things are going to be sparking those creativity pathways in our brain. And then the last one is gonna be getting your kiddos involved. So all of this is gonna be really awesome modeling for your kids, but also it makes it easier because your kids are there. So you don't necessarily need to go and get a babysitter to attend a barn quilt class at the college. Instead, you can involve them in what you're already doing, and it shows them different ways to be creative and just allow their brains to grow and develop. So with that, if you love gardening, it's a great time here in Wisconsin to start thinking about that. Get them involved. So that might involve taking them to the store, allowing them to pick out some seeds. You can pick out the seeds that you want to plant, and then teach them how to plant and grow and do all those things. And you get flowers and produce, which is amazing, but also it allows you the opportunity to get your hands dirty, move those pathways and brain waves in your brain, but then also teach them how to grow and garden and all of the good benefits that come with that. Same thing with baking, drawing, painting. Involve your kids. They're gonna love it and you're gonna enjoy it. And if it becomes a family thing, you're gonna be doing it more often, which makes it even easier for it to just trickle into your daily routine or weekly routine. So it's just a very regular, fun thing that you guys do as a family. And ultimately, it's just gonna make you a healthier, happier mama, and it's gonna model that behavior to your kids. So as they grow and develop, they're gonna model that self-care and finding things that spark joy in their hearts so that they're healthier, happier humans, and you'll just see it trickle down the generations. So I hope that these tips were helpful and maybe you'll get a little bit creative this weekend. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. We'll see you later. Bye.